In this tutorial, we will be navigating iFrame, frame without the I, and nested frames. So our first code, we were going to go to this website, and then we're going to change the window size, and then we will scroll all the way to the right, and then all the way to the bottom. Now we want to select this frame right here, frame 2, and then scroll all the way to the bottom and all the way to the right. To select this frame, we click this, use Selectors Hub, and then click on the frame that we want. So the frame that we want is iFrame 2. So to select iframes, we use the driver find element by ID, and it will be frame 2. So we will select the iframe, and then we will switch over to the iframe, and then we will scroll all the way right and all the way to the bottom. So you can see this is the iframe, and we are all the way at the bottom and all the way to the right. Now we want to click on this link right here. So we will comment this out. And notice that we threw an error. We were able to scroll all the way down and all the way right to the nested frame, but we were not able to click on the nested frame. That is because we have to switch over to the default content. And we were able to click into the nested frame. So let's see that with a pause. Alright, we scrolled all the way down and to the right, and then we were able to switch over to the nested frame. Now over here, we want to go into these nested frames. These frames don't have the iframe, like over here. Here you can see it is iframe. Here you see there is no I. So to select those, we will switch to frame, middle frame. And the way we get that is by the frame name. So the name of the frame here is frame middle. Frame middle. Oh, name, frame middle. So let's run this code. And we see there's an error. So the reason why there's an error is because we actually have to select, this is a nested frame. So inside this, we were actually in the frame top. So we need to enter frame top before we can enter the frame middle. So let's unselect this. And first we switch to the frame top, and then we can switch to frame middle. And then to know that we are actually inside of it, we will print out this middle content. So by ID content, and then we will print out the text of the content. And this is middle. All right. And then we wanted this to switch over to the frame bottom, but you see we threw an error because we have to switch over to the default content first, and then we can switch over to the bottom frame. And at that point, we will print out the text, which is bottom. So that is how you navigate through nested frames and iframes.